With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the tip goes to the Nets. Now here's Curry. And he's going for the oop here. And Gordon with the big finish. Doris, how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game now. That free throw good from Kessler.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Walker Kessler proved he was a rotation player. He gives you unbelievable defense, aggressive rebounding, and very good inside scoring.
To the inside. Let's go with a three. And Trey Murphy gets the three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Screen by Eason. Pass to Kessler. It's stolen by Howard. Outside Curry. First quarter of play, a minute in. Three-pointer. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They're doing it like only he can. Stephen Curry's accuracy is something to watch.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Here's Curry, after Indiana picked up the three with their last shot. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Paul. Misses the jumper.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Outside Curry. Top of the key. Curry with another miss.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Miller, he's open. Howard grabs the miss. And Curry's got the ball here for the Nets. 4-point game. Howard, the screen. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 6.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Kessler, a screen. And it's Paul off the drive. Softly drops in the floater.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
The three from Curry. And the Nets, another three.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Inside. And finished off by Kessler.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Curry. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, B.A., this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are and how they win.
Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Avdia. Off target at the rim.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Howard, the screen. To the paint. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Simons. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Outside Curry. Curry draws the double. Stolen by Miller. High post Kessler. Eason. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their work from distance has been. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Pacers trail by 9. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you, BA.
All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Gordon. Here's Howard. Now Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. Pacers with a rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5. Paul looking it over. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Drummond. Fires from deep. Howard grabs the miss. Nets leading by 7. Howard, the screen. Here's Curry. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Curry's got 14 points.
Well, the pick and roll is a play that Curry loves to operate, and he's always asking and seeking opportunities in this kind of situation.
The drive by Paul. Here's Diawara. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Simons outside. There's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. Simons has got his first points of the game.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
They get the rebound. On the wing, Grady Dick. From the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Henderson left side. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 9. Outside Pajemski. Outside Curry. For 3. Kessler with a rebound.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
There's a minute 54 left in the first half of this one. Miller on the wing. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Bold. Pass to Kessler. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Pajemski with it. He's picked up by Miller. Here's Curry. Not enough on that one as it misses. Pacers trail by 7. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Here's the 3. The Pacers pull it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
There's a screen by Bull. To the middle. And finished off by Bull.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
Outside Curry. Over Henderson. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Outside for Henderson. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get off the shot here. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
There's 6 seconds left in the first half. With 1 on the clock. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's Paul with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 7. Avdia from outside. Howard grabs the miss. Now Curry. Pass to Simons. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. Simons has got his second bucket on the night.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
And the jam by Drummond.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Outside Curry. This one for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Paul. Ooh, Howard with a block.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Paul with it. Now guarded by Simons. Outside Curry. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
To the wing on the left. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Pass to Drummond. Back to Avdia. Clock at 6. Screen by Eason. Down low. Brooklyn pulls it in.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Up top Curry. Over Henderson. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's good for 2.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Here's the break. Outside Paul. Back to Avdia. Simons with a steal. Outside Curry. Screen by Gordon. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Clock at 2. On target from range. And the Nets lead by 19.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Shots good by Henderson. Henderson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
Pass to Pajemski. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pacers trail by 19. Henderson with it. Kessler a screen. Inside. Stolen by Valanciunas. 3-on-3. Washington a screen. To the inside. Stolen by Miller. 4 seconds left. It's Eason with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Well through 3 quarters. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Nets leading by 17. Pass to Simons. They set a pick. To the right side. And here's Curry. He's guarded by Paul. Back to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
PJ Washington is unafraid to mix it up on the interior, and that dunk, that was emphatic.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Paul. From deep. That shot missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Valanciunas sets a screen to the paint. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Look, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Off the outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Nets leading by 21. Simons deciding where to go with it. Pass to Curry. from 17. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
One of the most special players offensively in the history of the game, Stephen Curry, cooking right now.
And it's Paul off the drive. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game. Brooklyn on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
Brooklyn with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Simons. Outside Curry. Howard, the screen. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Curry's got 27 points.
And very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And there's the lob. Stolen by Miller. Avdia with it. And Howard picks him up defensively. Outside Paul. Driving in. 6 to shoot. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Gordon outside. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Howard, the screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Paul with a steal. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I don't think that she want me for me. Or am I up? Then quiet it down, I ain't lying to y'all. You get prioritized if it's profit.